putting you on the field for the best highlights at the Lowcountry's biggest high school games. Friday Night Lights.
All right, ready? Okay.
Y-P-E. Get hype with KB. Y-P-E. Get hype with KB.
It's time for the Friday Night Lights tailgate show with Kevin
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday. It is 3:30. That means it is time to tailgate. Everyone here in the newsroom is jacked up. Let's go! The rain is not getting in our way tonight, folks. We are excited to go. A big week 8. We are in the home stretch of the regular season for Friday Night Lights here. Just a few more weeks before we get started with the playoffs, the first weekend of November. And a big game of the week coming up tonight right here in our own backyard of West Ashley is the Wildcats coming off a loss to Ashley Ridge last week. They are playing host to the top-ranked team in the state in Somerville. The Green Wave looking to get to 8-0 on the season. Summer Hector has our preview.
This week in 5A Region 7 football, it doesn't get tougher than this. The West Ashley Wildcats welcome to town the best team in the state in the undefeated Somerville Green Wave.
You know, with teenagers nowadays, it's hard to keep them focused from week to week, but we do a pretty good job. I got a good coaching staff, and we do a good job of going week to week and preparing for every opponent the same, and so far the kids have responded.
Well, it's kind of a blue-collar mentality, and it's, you know, kind of tailback by committee, that kind of thing, you know, and David Doonian, who has stepped in at quarterback, I think has done a really good job running the ball particularly.
For the most time, I think we're all fairly confident in our athletic abilities and that we believe we can beat anybody. But obviously with this offense, we're going to have to play at the top of our game this week.
Coach Rassel, we have a target on our back, so we just think that every team that we go against, that they're down to get us. You can't really double team one person or key one person because we have so many weapons. We have a great young quarterback in Jaden. We got Big Trey. We got all the receivers. Our whole receiver corps is good. We can make plays when it's time to make plays.
Somerville, they know they've had a target on their back all season. The Green Wave are a perfect 7-0 and coming off a 69-0 win over Stall to open region play. West Ashley, they're desperate for another region win. They're 5-3 and fell to 1-1 in region after a 31-20 loss to Ashley Ridge.
You know, with them being ranked as the #1 5A team in the state right now, I think they're deserving of it from what I've seen on film. But, you know, from our viewpoint, we're going to go out and play hard and expect to win the game and, you know, just take care of us.
Physical, hard-nosed football game. You know, they got some big, strong kids over there, and I told the kids this morning that, you know, they're a couple plays away from being 7-0 also. So it's going to be a physical game. It always is. Coach Kiefer does a very good job with those guys, and, you know, they got some tough kids, so we know we're going to have our work cut out for us.
And it's the Wildcats senior night this Friday where they are sending out a huge senior class this year. Over 20 seniors being recognized. Kickoff is set for 7:30 out here at West Ashley High School. For Live 5 Sports, I'm Summer Hector.
Other scores from tonight, or other games we've got going on for tonight. Goose Creek taking on Cane Bay in 5A. This is aside from our game of the week, which we mentioned Somerville and West Ashley. Berkeley taking on Ashley Ridge this evening. Fort Dorchester going into North Charleston to take on Stall. And Wando playing host to Stratford. Both these teams still looking for their first win in the region. Whoever takes this one going to be in the pole position for that final playoff spot in that region. Elsewhere in 4A, James Island looking to stay undefeated. They play host to Bluffton tonight, and Beckham going on the road to take on Hilton Head. Colleton County also hitting the road tonight. They'll be facing off against May River. And in 3A, Hanahan making the trek down to take on Battery Creek. In 2A, good number of games tonight. Timberland back at home. They're taking on Lake Marion. Oceanside Collegiate playing host to Academic Magnet. That game going to be over at the Park West Field in Mount Pleasant. Woodland, they're still undefeated as well. They head out to Hampton County. Bishop England still looking for their first victory of the season. They play host to First Baptist this evening. And then Cross. They've had a great season so far, just one loss. They're in control of that region right now as they'll play host to Military Magnet. Baptist Hill, they're trying to keep pace with Cross. They take on Burke tonight, so a big game for them as well, as those two teams will meet in just a couple of weeks, most likely with the region title on the line. Down in Skeeza, Pinewood Prep going on the road tonight. They'll face Hilton Head Prep. Colleton Prep going to Bethesda Academy. Northwood Academy, they're coming off that big win in our game of the week last week over First Baptist. Johnny Waters looking for another victory tonight at home as they'll face John Paul II. Dorchester Academy quietly putting together a really nice season. They're at 5-2 right now. They head out to Clarendon Hall tonight. And St. John's Christian, they're looking for a win as they take on Cross Schools. All those scores and highlights coming up tonight at 11:15 on Friday Night Lights. Now, before we wrap up the tailgate for this week, let's take a look at some of the top plays from Week 7.
Let's take it up a notch. Running out the clock. I shoot my shot. I cannot be stopped. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. Running out the clock. I shoot my shot. I cannot be stopped. Let's take it up a notch. 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 Running out the clock. I shoot my shot. I cannot be stopped. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. Running out the clock. I shoot my shot. I cannot be stopped. Let's take it up a notch. 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 Running out the clock. I shoot my shot. I cannot be stopped. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch. Running out the clock. I shoot my shot. I cannot be stopped. Let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a notch.
Your top plays from Week 7 right there. All right, let's go over what we've got going on tonight. 5 o'clock, Summer Hector's going to be live right across the street over at West Ashley for our game of the week as the Wildcats take on Somerville. We'll hear from her at 5 and 6. At 7 o'clock, I'll be live in North Charleston over at District 4 Stadium as Fort Dorchester gets ready to take on Stall. We'll hear more from Summer. That'll be our last look at our game of the week. Ann McGill is jacked up today, not to mention the Silver Shako game tomorrow. She's excited about that one as well. Citadel taking on VMI. Highlights of that one tomorrow night on Saturday Sports Extra. Back to tonight, 7 o'clock. Like I said, I'll be live in North Charleston as Stall takes on Fort Dorchester. We'll hear from Summer one more time about our game of the week, Somerville and West Ashley. And, of course, 11:15 tonight, Friday Night Lights. All the scores, all the highlights, everything you'll need to get through Week 8 of the high school football season. Just 2 weeks in the regular season left after tonight, so let's have fun with that. We're going to see you all later tonight, and everyone have a great weekend.